Once upon a time, in a village deep in the mountains, there was an old Western-style house. In that Western-style house, there was a room in which a large mirror hung. The villagers called it a cursed mirror and avoided even approaching it. This was because the mirror was said to be inhabited by the spirit of a girl, and anyone who looked into the mirror would be visited by misfortune. One night, a curious young man named Takuya made a bet with his friends to prove that nothing will happen to him if he looks at himself in front of the cursed mirror. Takuya snuck into the Western-style house and stood in front of the mirror with trepidation. Then, taking a deep breath, he looked into the mirror and saw the reflection of a girl in the mirror. The girl looked at Takuya sadly and moved her mouth, but he did not hear her voice. As Takuya tried to look away in fear, the girl in the mirror reached out her hand and tried to pull him into her world. Takuya tried desperately to escape, but the world in the mirror seemed to suck him in. When his friends rushed to the Western-style house, Takuya was nowhere to be found. The only thing they could see in the mirror was a boy who looked exactly like Takuya, standing there with a girl. Since that day, no one has seen Takuya. It is said that the girl and boy in the mirror are sometimes gazed upon sadly by visitors to the Western-style house. The villagers avoided the Western-style house, and no one ever stood in front of the cursed mirror again. Takuya's disappearance became a deep mystery that lingered in the village, making the legend of the girl in the mirror all the more terrifying.